Manafort, Gates charged with conspiracy in Mueller investigation. Former Donald Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort and his longtime business associate Rick Gates were indicted by a federal grand jury on 12 charges, including conspiracy against the U.S., Special Counsel Robert Mueller's office announced Monday. Other charges against Manafort and Gates include money laundering, being an unregistered foreign agent, and 7 counts of failure to file reports of foreign bank and financial accounts. The indictment was unsealed Monday after Manafort and Gates were told to surrender to law enforcement. They both entered not guilty pleas at their arraignment inside a federal courtroom in Washington, D.C., on Monday afternoon. In addition, George Papadopoulos, who had been a foreign policy advisor to Trump during the campaign, pleaded guilty to making false statements to the FBI, according to Mueller's office. He entered the guilty plea in Chicago 3 weeks ago. The unsealed indictment stated that Papadopoulos misrepresented the timing, extent, and nature of his relationship and interactions with certain foreign nations whom he understood to have close connections with senior Russian government officials. The indictment against Manafort and Gates stated that, in total, more than $75 million flowed through offshore accounts, and it refers to Manafort's hidden overseas wealth to enjoy a lavish lifestyle in the United States. The indictment says that both men generated tens of millions of dollars as a result of their lobbying work for the Ukraine. They hid the payments, from 2006 through 2016, by laundering the money through scores of U.S. and foreign corporations, partnerships and banks, according to the charges. Their work included lobbying multiple members of Congress and their staffs about Ukraine sanctions and the validity of Ukraine elections, according to the indictment. Manafort laundered more than $18 million, which the indictment says he concealed from the federal government. From 2008 to 2014, Manafort wired $12 million to vendors for personal items, including $5.4 million on home improvements in the Hamptons, $934,350 to an antique rug store in Virginia, $520,440 to a clothing store in Beverly Hills, and